What up, Joe? Welcome back to another episode of the Dark Matter Podcast. I'm your homeboy, Cypho Heroon.
I'm DX the Dog.
Yeah. Hope y'all had a good weekend out there. Been a lot of wild shit going on, man. It's almost too much, but since we in some serious times right now, we got to talk about this war shit that we in. Somehow we find ourselves stuck in a war with Iran. Everything was nice and the sun was shining. The snow was going away up here. And I wake up, we in a fucking war. So I don't know, man. You know, we got to throw a lot of innocent lives on the line right now. And that shit ain't cool. You know, so whoever just joined the military, our young American citizens, men and women, we wish y'all the best of luck.
Yeah.
Y'all be careful, do everything the right way.
I think it's it wasn't worth doing that, man. You know what I'm saying? Going to fucking war.
Get the camera over there.
For a distraction. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was definitely for a distraction. We all know what it is.
Distraction, you know.
I know you see him fucking around playing about it. Trump got named and allegedly raping a young child when she was 13 years old. And as soon as that shit hit the fan, now we find ourselves in the war. That's a hell of a distraction. I'm just going to throw a bunch of lives on the line and kill a bunch of motherfuckers. So y'all stop watching me. That's how it go.
That's how it works, you know. I mean, we ain't talking about it. It ain't on the news channel no more, is it?
I don't think they're gonna let him slide this time.
No, I mean
his own base is used to his bullshit this time. They finally caught on to what he's doing. Finally caught on to it. Why it took y'all this fucking long to now people are losing their lives because it took y'all this long to find out he's bullshitting y'all. He's scamming y'all. He didn't scam. I don't even want to name. Right now is not the time to put party against party because now we got American lives on the line, you know, from both sides. It's Republicans and Democrats and Libertarians in the armed forces. So we losing lives on both sides if this shit get bigger than what it really is. So there's no time to fight amongst each other about what party you from. Right now, we just need to get this problem solved and get this motherfucker out of office.
That's where everybody at. I mean, it don't work no more. You know, you can't put Democrats against Republicans no more. All that this shit done hit the fan so fucking hard. It just hit a wall. You know, because you just started this war, unnecessary war. You ran on not starting no wars. You know what I'm saying? Then you started a war. You've been punching down on the weak. You know, you're punching down on Cuba now. You're punching down on Venezuela.
Yeah,
you're trying to punch down on Iran.
Yeah, I'm still trying to find out where's the gas for $1.86 that he says the gas is $1.86 a gallon. My gas station says fucking $3. 301, 302. Where's this $1.86 shit at?
I don't know. I just paid 306 on my way down here.
Yeah, what the fuck, man? You know, so. Yeah. And where's this tax-free shit on overtime that we supposed to be getting? I still ain't seen this shit.
Well, they said it's out there, man. No.
Yes, okay. It's for a select few.
I mean, it's a big ass mess. You know, you kind of American people. Just let me try to summarize it up real quick. You know what I'm saying? In everybody's terms that they can understand. Okay, first, you gave this gigantic tax cut to the rich in the top 10%, right? Then you said the tariffs would pay for that, right? You know what I'm saying? But you convinced like the low class, the ones that IQ is kind of low, you know what I'm saying? You know, they really don't know too much. I ain't gonna say it like that, but you can be easily tricked. Because when he said tariffs, they were so tricked as, you know, the Chinese and all of them gonna be paying for it. Listen, yeah, we're gonna get the money, but they didn't know
that's one of
they
the
was paying for it though.
That's one of the biggest weaknesses of being a racist. A motherfucker anybody can come along and tell you something about the people that you hate already. And you are inclined to believe this shit. And so they know they got you hook, line, and sinker. Yeah, I got it. Come on, y'all. Yeah, they taking over our country, y'all. We got to get the tariffs on them. You know, he don't even believe that shit. But he know that that racism that's in their blood, he know they're going to fall for the shit. They easy to trick.
Right. And
so y'all need to work on that shit.
Yeah, that was the rallying
Work
cry.
on yourself.
That was the rallying cry. Oh, we charging them. No, man. All that money came out of our pocket.
I got it, Jebediah. Let's build a wall.
Yeah.
Let's build a wall,
I tell you
Jebediah.
what, they ain't gonna get over this.
Okay, Ezekiel. Get the mortar. I got the brick.
Y'all
get
get
'em
them
out of-
crabs by the bear over there. Bring them.
And by the way, the stem on my spinach was this damn long. They don't make no damn sense. You Americans don't know how to pick fruit or vegetables.
Yeah.
Get our damn Mexicans back over here.
Dirt and shit all on my strawberries. Fuck wrong with you. You know what I'm saying?
Shit ain't clean no more.
You still spitting that crap.
Goddamn potholes everywhere. Goddamn roofs falling in.
Yeah.
Ain't no F-150s being sold no more.
Yeah. Well, I was heard if you bankrupt a casino, you shouldn't touch a motherfucking dime of the economy because the casino is always rigged for you to win.
Mm.
Am I right? Am I wrong?
So I hear. It's crazy, man. So I just can't believe we at war. I hope no boots touch the ground. And I'm serious about that shit. That's not even joking the matter. I hate when Americans go to war, especially in this day and age. These young kids are really going to the armed forces to earn a profession.
Yeah.
An honest profession and come back home and, and have a good career, man. They're not going, just trying to join the army, go over there and get a bomb dropped on their ass.
Or they put away through college.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, it's unedible, though. They're going to have to put boots on the ground for this operation. And then not only that, they already know that China and Russia is Iran allies. So it was just stupid all the way around. A couple Americans got killed today. You know what I'm saying? Which it was already said, if y'all go blasting them, they're going to go blast all the military bases that y'all got. I think these guys was in Qatar at a base there. There was 3 of them got killed today.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. So we're now we're wasting innocent lives until enough American blood is shed to eventually we're gonna have to stop talking about the Epstein files because we're gonna get pissed about the people who are killing Americans, and so we're gonna have to turn our attention towards this, just as he planned it, because he's using their racism against them. And so, I mean, some of them don't give a fuck. They just want to, murk somebody any damn way. But, on to another subject. Let me see. Check this out.
If nothing happens over this Epstein stuff, you may as well give up on politics. If the fact that we now have confirmation of what the conspiracy theorists have been saying for years is true, that Pizzagate is real, and that there's no such thing as left and right, there's no such thing as a sovereign nation. There's just ultra-wealthy people exploiting the poor to the point where they can get little girls to do whatever they want to them on an island. And all the evidence of it can exist. And instead of there being any repercussion at all, it's going to be discussed a little bit by a few people on Twitter. And they're going to continue doing exactly as they did before. If nothing happens over this Epstein stuff, if there's no mass raids, mass arrests, mass public trials, you may as well just give up on politics. May as well just give up. The system is so rotten, it's never going to be fixed. Even transparency isn't fixing any of this stuff. And the reason for it is not because the elites are actually so smart. It's not because they have all this power. It's because the crowd is apathetic. You care because you're on the internet, you're on Twitter. You might be watching this video on Instagram and you mention it to your friends sometimes. Well, by and large, nobody gives it. They've got us so distracted trying to pay our own bills, arguing with each other, have a problem with our neighbor over this lawn being mowed. They all have a platform.
That's the key, man. That's the key, is to keep the poor people so busy being poor, that you don't have time. You only can get a snippet of the news. And we at war. I work 12 hours a day. Come on, click on the news. Boom. I had you called and told me, political ad call until I didn't even know.
Yeah.
So that's how busy we can be, in our day. And we have to react off how we were raised. So if you was raised to be racist and somebody tell you we're at war with Iran or Black Lives Matter, you immediately jump on your racist side and you go to, you got to defend your shit, your premise. You got to defend where you stand at. So that puts us all at war with one another, while the rich people ain't at war with nobody. They just sitting back collecting more money off our dumbasses for falling for this stupid shit. You know, back in the day, back in the real day, when America first started, the poor black people and the poor white people, they rose together. See, a lot of people don't know that those laws to separate black and white people were really made for white people, because they had to make a law to say that white people couldn't marry black people no more. They had to whoop and beat white people to separate them. They had to put their propaganda together, you know, the ugly pictures of black people doing crazy shit with the bones, and they didn't do that to us because we know we beautiful. You know what I'm saying? They did that shit to white people to scare them to stay away from us.
Get on over there, Paul.
This is how they separate us. It wasn't done in a day or two or a couple months. It was done. It took decades to convince poor white people to hate on poor black people.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to take some decades to undo that shit.
Yeah.
You know, because it ain't no black poor and a white poor. It's just poor
right
and the elite. Right. You see what I'm saying? So we got to find a way to navigate back to that standard there, man. Because the rich people are out of fucking control. Yeah. I'm not a conspiracy person. So I never believed that the rich people had a fucking gang. You know, where they were raping kids. These motherfuckers got a real gang.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This shit ridiculous.
It's sick, man. You know, I mean, it's on a scale like we ain't never seen before. Like, it's like, damn. It just, I mean, them kids can't travel without a passport. You know, them kids can't travel without a dog. I mean, it's just so many layers to this. You know what I'm saying? This one guy and this one girl is only two doing time. You know what I'm saying? Even though they was flawless and egregious, but the rest of them, it's like don't nothing even. I mean, god damn.
Join the gang.
Ridiculous, man. Fucking ridiculous, man. So, poor people, middle class people, we are under attack, and we don't even know it. They playing us against each other. So we gotta be smarter now. It's 2026. We should know better by now. You gotta fight your racism off, man. Fight it off. You know what I'm saying? Go to church, pray, motherfucker. Yeah. Do something. Fight it off. We got to stop this shit, though. Yeah. They're about to take one of the most profitable country. One of the most successful countries, despite how they got there. Well, they're still one of the most successful countries ever on the face of the planet. And they letting one man destroy this motherfucker. Just one person.
Right.
Because he want to SA little kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
It's terrible.
It's still money. So we're going to let one motherfucker ruin the whole country. That's crazy.
That's terrible. And it's like, this dude already, he in the fourth quarter of his life. Matter of fact, at halftime. And he's still this motherfucker in the ground, man.
Yeah, it's just,
you know what I'm saying?
I heard a little clip from Snoop Dogg. It's an old clip, but Snoop is that deal, man. Snoop, we were blessed to have Snoop Dogg in the rap game, you know, because he could just easily, like I said a million times, take a side. He was born on a side, but he still tries to help out every side. That's special because he don't have to do that.
Yeah.
You know, so this is what Snoop had to say on that subject.
Don't make sense to join a gang after you become successful. It don't make sense to become active after you become successful. Because it don't add up. Because I know that.
Yeah, that's deep.
Yeah.
You know, that's deep. You know, there's a lot of guys out there, after and before they get paid, they you know, whatever. After. I ain't never been in no gang, so I don't know what it's like. So, but on the outside looking in, man, you got a lot of life ahead of you. You have to run from that shit. Black people are too intelligent, too highly intelligent to be stuck in a small place killing each other. I mean, it's on record that we invented everything that's important in this damn country. So imagine some of the brains that have been taken off this planet, man. And one of them guys probably had to fucking cure the cancer, cure the AIDS or some shit. These type of people we murdering and shit.
Yeah.
So we you know, Snoop is right, man. Somebody gotta turn that shit around. Another thing that killed me about, you know, the type of culture it's just a prison mentality. Come home, stick each other up, do each other in.
Yeah.
That's prison shit. So we let people in our community go to prison, learn how to live in prison and fuck over each other, stab each other. Then we let them come home and teach it to the whole neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Now the whole neighborhood locked up.
Yeah.
Grandma can't go to church without getting robbed and carjacked and shit.
Yeah.
Come on, man. We got to do better than that, man. We got to start jumping these niggas. When these big ass cocky niggas come home from eating all them noodles and cheese and think they running the block, we're going to get about 5, 6 niggas to go down there and beat his ass, Nigga, you ain't running shit, man. Go back to jail with that whole shit. Fuck that shit, man.
Come right home with that bullshit. Sitting in their head. Tell him I said, right?
Go get that nigga car for me. Go get that chain. Man, shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying?
The nigga owe taxes on that shit.
Yeah.
Fuck out of you, man.
Hey, man, we got to stop, man. Then we raising our kids like penitentiary style. They free. They haven't even been to the pen, man, bro. What are we doing here, guys?
Yeah.
So, but that leads me to the T.I. 50 Cent beef. Yeah, it was. I knew it was coming. I knew 50 was going to eventually run into somebody that wasn't going to put up with that shit, like a real dog. T.I. a real dog. This is not play. A lot of them guys tried to go back at 50, but they just wasn't no dogs like that. This dude's a real dog. He really from the hood. Like, he rap like he from the hood. He say shit that I'm from the hood. T.I. ain't never tried to cover up where he's from.
No, his ghetto communication is strong.
Yeah, he a throwback also. He a real throwback. So I knew 50 was going to be in a lot of hot water.
Yeah, he ain't nothing but a victim, like he said.
But it don't make no sense, though. Y'all got too much money to be beefed out.
Yeah.
If it's all jokes and shit like that, that's cool. But if that shit even halfway serious, it sends out a bad message to the ones who have not made it yet. Because the ones that's trying to make it and they get into these small beefs and they trying to kill each other because they're watching these two motherfuckers.
Then, people that's down to earth and really see what they got in front of them and what they trying to do and how they trying to progress, they ain't paying attention to this shit because they already looking at that wealth gap. Motherfuckers got all this shit and y'all doing that. I ain't trying to hit it.
They definitely feeding the youth.
I'm saying something.
The youth are definitely buying into this shit because they don't know no better yet.
Yeah.
Their minds haven't developed outside of their friends and their neighborhood yet. So they into this shit. It's hot news.
Yeah.
It's on the Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
The hottest show in America. They post about this shit every day.
Right.
So the whole culture is into this shit.
Yeah.
So, why wouldn't they post about it? Because they're going to get paid off of it. The more clicks they get off of it, the more money they make. So they got to talk about it. They don't have to.
Mm-hmm.
But shit, Charlamagne got $100 million contract, so he's definitely going to talk about
it. Yeah, he got to keep bringing it up.
Yeah, he going to bring it up.
Keep bringing it up, man.
And so we just piling.
It's entertainment, I guess.
Yeah. Body after body.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's entertainment, I guess. Like you said, you got the young motherfuckers that, they still ain't got the full understanding what life is about. So they just gravitate to the shit.
Yeah.
So
I'm like you. I'll be thinking that, okay, nobody's going to fall for that shit. These people smarter than that. It ain't that they not smart. They don't have the experience yet. So, and I was thinking just like you. Okay, yeah, nobody's going to fall for that. Ain't nobody, we all listen to the music. Ain't nobody killing and robbing each other like that no more. Just a small percent. I click on the news, 4 shot, 2 dead. 2 dead, 1 injured, every fucking night, So, yeah, people are still listening to this shit and people are still acting this shit out,
Yeah.
You would think people have outgrown this, but no, they haven't. So, I don't know. The rich people got to, the rich black people in the culture got to do a better job after they get rich. After you get rich, like, you got to give some type of message back, man. It ain't your job. Like Ice Cube.
Yeah.
And Scarface, Willie D, those type guys. They made Bun B. You know what I mean? Little Jay Prince, them type of guys, they made it. They got their money. They see that when they got secure, okay, let me start dropping some messages. Let me start helping some people. Let me move a different way.
Yeah.
So, that type of shit, man. Hate to get serious, but it saddens me to see all that potential wasted.
Yeah, they picked a good time for the bullshit. I don't know. It's just so much shit going on at one time right now. A lot of good shit going on, a lot of fucked up shit going on, you know. A lot of hiding, a lot of seeking, you know. And it got to be a whole lot of payback got to come through here, too. Because there is some money. Oh, speaking of money, I wonder if General Motors going to start back hiring. Like that new fucking thing that they had to get rid of because of the tariffs. Now they can't charge that money. I wonder is that gonna come back and start hiring them young cats off that they laid off. Start hiring their ass back. That'd be sweet. Real sweet.
Yeah, that's gonna take a lot of money, bro. I don't think they're gonna really get back to where they were, the big three, until Trump's not in office no more, because most of those voters are Democrats. So he refused to, give them those incentives that they had from the government. So that's why they can't hire all those people that they used to have. So people try to blame it on the car sales and all that shit. They knew the cars wasn't even out yet, and they hired all those people. So they wasn't dependent on the car sale. They were depending on the incentives they was getting for the government. We can go and stack the cars up and the workers up right now. We can eventually catch up because we're getting all the free money from the government. So Trump took the money away. And of course, his cronies are going around saying, no, it's because the cars didn't sell. Man, they hired all the people before they even start selling the cars on the lot. They never even planned on selling the cars that fast on regular lots. They were to order cars. You had to order them first. So, it's tough to fight a person that puts $1 billion smear campaign towards the people that he's victimizing. That's hard to beat. And that's the culture we in, man.
Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm. The Democrats fucked up and let the Republicans beat them on social media. The Democrats clearly don't understand how powerful social media is. I mean, they do now, but it's too late now. It's way too late.
They found out. No, they got away. They got away doing fucked up shit anyway. Real slick with that shit. They got away of pointing on one or two things like how they were showing motherfuckers going into the different bathrooms and motherfuckers with mustaches playing ball and but they never looked at the big picture. That's what I mean by some of these people be so damn ignorant. And by the time you look at the big picture and you done cast your damn vote, you see that, man, what the hell we done got into? It's way bigger than that.
Like I used You know the history of Palm Beach? No. They created it. It was like a sandbar that they built up. And then they hired a bunch of black people to come on the island and build all the houses. They finished it. And then the history of Palm Beach? No.
So, yeah, have you ever heard about the real history of Palm Beach?
No.
So I was watching Joe Rogan, one of the most famous podcasters in the world. And this was on the I hate those goddamn videos, those shorts though, because sometimes you think it's Oprah Winfrey talking, and it's really not Oprah. Somebody done dub your goddamn voice.
Yeah.
AI is slick. It ain't even that AI is slick. It's the people who are using this shit are slick. You know what I mean? They come up with all this crazy shit. But that's what they said about the real Palm Beach. Check it out.
The history of Palm Beach? No. They created it. It was like a sandbar that they built up. And then they hired a bunch of black people to come on the island and build all the houses. They finished it. And then the island held a big party to celebrate. And then they torched all their houses.
They torched their houses?
Torched the houses.
After they were done building the mansion?
Yes.
While they were celebrating, their homes on the island burned down mysteriously, forced them out of there, and took the land.
And it's the wealthiest piece of real estate in the country right now. This was part of the playbook.
That's a MO. Now, let's just keep it real, though. They always do shit like that. They always, either you already had it built and they come Thanksgiving and they come, they sit down for dinner, and then they see what's all around Africa. And then once they learn, where everything's at and how many soldiers you got, and they go call for backup and they come kill and burn and take your shit.
It's just so amazing how some people just had the audacity to always summarize black people up in 15, 20 seconds, 30 seconds.
Yeah, man.
Just
It's funny.
These motherfuckers, man.
It's funny how
Oh my goodness.
I would say, fuck, that's funny how white people don't know their own history. I mean, some of the motherfuckers, y'all, they do know what happened, but most white people don't know what happened. They don't know about the Thanksgiving story, how the Indians were slaughtered after basically saving them. They saved the Europeans from starving to death. And then they robbed and killed them. Then they went over there and did that shit to Africa, brought black people over here, never gave them the real books, stole all their inventions and shit, and then labeled them thugs and killers and put them in these, what do you call it, those survival modes, the survival mode of living, you know, making you rob and steal and kill for a meal, you know, and put them in that position and shit, man. So, I mean, shout out to the real European Americans, white people that know this shit, that, you know, reach out and help, because there's millions of them. Because black people could have never got this far with freedom without help.
You know,
See, we outnumbered by far. So, but it's amazing how they can still spin this shit. I mean, you know, everybody's waking up now, though. It's like an even playing field. And America has a chance to be a beautiful place, but we got to stop that shit. So.
you know, I want to tell a story, man, a true story about the red tails, right? And a true story about America, you know. And keep in mind, in 1941, 43, we was fighting over there in Germany. And the Red Tails, you know, they had their own flying group, you know, even though when they was flying and, you know, working out on the planes, they really never told them how to eject out of the damn plane. We almost crashed. But this one particular story is what I want to tell you, man. And I find this appalling. You know, for one of the Red Tails had got shot down, right? Once he got shot down, you know, the Germans was on. You know what I'm saying? They went and got him. You know, they brought him back to the headquarters, right? So, first thing, he's like, y'all air gangsters. So, you know, he like, huh? He said, air gangsters. He's like, this your name? So he's like, no, that ain't my name. What's your rank? No, that ain't my rank. So the German sergeant that was interrogating, he pulls out a piece of paper, pictures and everything. He said, this is your mama. This is your daddy. These are your sisters. These your brothers. This is what school you went to. And this who you is. Now, who in the fuck could have gave him that information? This just one story on millions of story of just foul shit that was done.
Well, they got heavy spies here in America. They still got spies here. You know, I think it was like no more than 15, 20 years ago. They busted about damn near 1,000 goddamn German, Russian spies. Rounded their ass up. So they keep spies on each side, you know, and that's why you got this Proud Boy shit over here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you got all these racist groups over here,
Yeah.
you know, because they've been, you know, promoting and they've been hiding in secrecy here, you know, since slavery.
Right.
And so a lot of, they bring that little, you know, they keep that shit. You ever seen, nobody brings this shit up. You ever seen some of these racist, born Americans, born and raised white Americans with fucking Nazi symbols? It's like, didn't America go to war against the Nazis? So why would a born American be sporting a Nazi sign? So that means that some German, you know, from the Nazi era organization is over here in secrecy, influencing these dudes to go against their own people. They don't even realize they've been infiltrated by, you know what I'm saying? How you gonna be a born American with sporting a Nazi symbol and your country, America, defeated Hitler? Yeah. That's how fucking ignorant people can be. People can take your own racism and use that shit against you. And since they look like you don't even know you being used.
Yeah. Just want to feel a part of something like they have always been. You know what I'm saying? Just want to feel a part of something. But you always want to feel a part of something that you got the biggest disadvantage of.
Yeah. That's why it's hard for me to join. I can't join a group that just hates a particular people because of their color. Because I love my people. But if I'm in just one particular group, that don't mean everybody in this group love me. I'll be a damn fool to think everybody in there just love me. And I'm from the goddamn street, so I know your own people will cut your ass in the back.
Yeah.
Stab the shit out you. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be careful letting people feed your racism, man.
Yeah.
Or feeding your hatred and giving you what you like to make you feel good. It's like a drug addict. You're a crackhead. A motherfucker keep giving you crack. You think he's your friend. He's really hurting you.
Yeah.
You know, so that's some wild shit. But on a different note, I was seeing a clip of Dame Dash. Is funny as hell. This is what he had when he was when he was on a Solid Man show. This shit funny as hell. Dame funny as fuck. But listen to this.
You never sold drugs, have you? Yeah, I did. Bullshit. Bullshit. So some what? Quarter spoon. What? Quarter spoon. What is that? Nobody says quarter spoon. You didn't sell shit. You already said quarter.
You see that? Yes. Man, Dame is funny as hell, man. Dame gonna look back at the guests like you heard he said that shit. Nobody talk like that, man. Funny, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Charlamagne the God, man. Man, you don't have to be a part of the street experience to have street cred. I know some brothers that'll knock your ass out. That'll pull that popper out on you in a minute. They ain't ever sold no drugs. So you don't gotta, you don't have to have, bust caps or somebody. You don't need to sell drugs to have street cred or to be somebody, man. So so people that's lying about this shit, you don't have to do that. Consider yourself one of the lucky ones that you didn't have to do none of that shit. Because most of the real motherfuckers is either in jail or in the graveyard. So be careful with that shit, how real you want to be. Y'all can fake it on the records. Keep faking it. You don't want to do that shit for real. That shit can cost you your life or cost somebody you love and cost them later.
Yeah.
So you don't have to be included in everything.
No.
So why would I sit up and argue with the person about my street cred? I'm going to tell you one motherfucking time. And if you disagree, I'm done with it. Well, I'm going to keep arguing with you. Right. You know what I'm saying? I did do it. I did this and I did that. But Charlamagne, he's sitting there with $100 million contract. You ain't got to argue with nobody about what you did as far as in the streets.
Right. Yeah, you don't got, man.
Nah, you use your intelligence. That's the thing we got to invade the black community with. We have to invade our own community that you can make more using your mind than you can selling drugs. You can use your mind without selling drugs and make more money. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And not go to jail for the shit.
That was always said though. Only thing that can stop drugs from being sold is fucking jobs. Jobs. You making $25, $30 an hour. $20 an hour, $19 an hour. Ain't nobody got time to be going to try to stand on no corner all goddamn day and none of that type. They just don't see it. That's why they say jobs. But, as far as you giving out jobs, a lot of them be temporary jobs and people don't know when their day is expired. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's uncertain. It's uncertain because that's the last thing somebody want to do is do something like that. You know what I'm saying? Who wouldn't want to, be working, making good money and then not have to look over their goddamn shoulders?
Yeah, they was hoeing us out, paying us those bullshit salaries, fucking $7, $8 an hour. And eventually it caught on because the what do you call it? The top drug dealers were able to convince the broke people that's making $5, $6 an hour. Hey man, fuck you going to work making $5, $6 an hour, man. I can pay you fucking $100 an hour. And this is back in the day. I can pay you $200 an hour. So the kingpins were able to convince good working men and women to sell drugs, good people, to pay their fucking bills. And so the government kept trying to pimp people, which they still pimping motherfuckers. Goddamn McDonald's workers and fast food people are, protesting for $15, $20 an hour and shit like that. For 40 hours should be able to pay your light bill, your gas bill, your car note, your car insurance, your kids' school clothes. If a job can't pay that, then why the fuck am I working here, man?
Dedicated, getting up every day, on time, all the time. It just like it.
I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. When you come out the back door with that money, I'm gonna be back here waiting on your ass. That's what's gonna happen.
Back and grab. No,
keep playing.
But to the $15 an hour to a restaurant, McDonald's, that's not shit. Because the first thing I would tell a motherfucker, if you want to challenge me and have a debate on me making $15 an hour and you saying I shouldn't be, that's too much. Motherfucker, how many hamburgers you sell in an hour?
Yeah. For sure.
You know, how many hamburgers you sell in an hour?
For sure.
So $15 an hour ain't shit.
Oh, yeah. You gotta hear this. Yeah, you gotta hear this. So, this rapper, bro. What is his name, bro? I forgot this rapper name, but I'm just gonna let you listen to it first. Check this out. No, I gotta start it over.
Back in the days, he said that his mountain climb. He said that.
Hold on. I gotta make sure you hear this. You ready?
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
You gotta hear it.
He said that he's from Brownsville. Back in the days, he said that his mother was robbed on Pickett Avenue and her earrings were snatched. And he seems to believe that you was the guy that did it.
You say that Mike Tyson ran up on your mom and took her earrings out of her ears? Yeah. And you were there? Yeah.
Do you have any remembrance about anything like that? Or, wow, I think you got? Yeah. Well, you tell you got, I got the money to pay him back now. So what do you see when you tell me for the money? Now I'm dead. That's not your mother. That means you have. But you got it, man.
Hey, man, I don't know if that story's true. Saying that's just an alleged story out here on the internet. I don't know if it's true.
Mike seem to remember.
That might, you know how they do that bullshit with people about them. But I'm telling you this, if it is true, hey, Mike, I'm writing you a letter, first of all. I'm not finna run up on you and confront you and shit like that. Now, if you want to apologize, you know, that'd be cool, you know.
Yeah.
But if you don't, hey, you know, you starved out, Mike. We just gonna forget about it.
Yeah.
Mike gonna say, if I did, yeah, that means you had more money than me, Mike.
Yeah.
What the fuck can I do? I'm poor. You got money. What you think gonna happen? You know, it's simple to Mike.
Yeah.
It's simple to him.
That dude that was telling on Mike was still behind 15 motherfuckers. Like, yeah, he.
Mike, like, yeah, well, tell him to come and get it. Hey, man, that happened a long time ago, Mike. You keep that shit.
Man.
You keep that shit, Mike. Anybody else, I would have fucked you up. But Mike, you go ahead. You keep that shit.
Yeah. We ain't gonna fuck with Mike.
Yeah. Mom said it's all right. Stop by for dinner sometime.
Yeah. I got the clip to go in the back.
Yeah. I'm going to drop them off for you, Mike. Can you sign him out of this jersey for me, Mike?
Oh, shit.
I don't know, man. Mike would have had to whoop my ass, though, because I see you. It's on site, Mike.
Yeah.
It's on site, boy.
Yeah,
you gonna have to whoop me. I'm gonna have to be your 54th knockout, because I'm swinging on your big ass. You drive my mama, motherfucker.
Yeah, boy. If I swing something on Mike big ass, it's gonna be a bat.
Yeah.
I ain't me trying to swing and hit this motherfucker. Just even take a chance on missing.
I'm definitely firing him up.
Just taking a chance on not knocking him out on first punch.
I ain't say how fast I was running after I hit him, but I'm definitely sticking.
Yeah.
I ain't heard nothing about Mike being fast. I don't think the motherfucker can catch him. You know, but he been playing with them cheetahs and tigers and shit. He might he probably run a fucking 4.32 or something.
Yeah.
So, Mike was a freakish athlete, man. I mean, how lucky was that? You know, just to, you know, it's like him and Muhammad Ali. You know, the way they got into boxing.
Mm-hmm.
A trainer just training all type of kids. He happened to pick one out, and goddamn, he turns into Muhammad Ali. He turns into Mike Tyson. I mean, how fucking lucky can you be?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Custom Model probably trained more than just Mike Tyson. And whoever trained Muhammad Ali,
to see that too.
Yeah, they train more guys than them too, man.
Who else?
So for them guys just to pick a guy who had that type of ability, man, that was just pure luck. Because, you know, if Mike came up, I mean, it's documented that he came up hard, man. You know, he lived a hard life. So to pick somebody out like that off the street and he turns out to be a freakish athlete like that, man, that's incredible, man. Shit.
What about Larissa Shield?
Oh, Clarissa. But see, Clarissa's same thing. Okay, I'll give you that. Clarissa, the same thing. I believe it was. I'm not for sure, but I believe it was her pops that started training her at a young age. Same thing, man. Millions of girls have been trained as boxers, man. And for somebody that you train just to have that it factor,
Yeah.
Clarissa is probably the best. It's between her and Serena Williams are the best female athletes that I ever heard of, that I've seen.
She fight better than a lot of male fighters.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. She got the it factor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and then it's like she feels the rhythm in her fight when she fighting to stay up in there and keep making things happen.
Where they fuck up at with Clarissa is I don't even say they fuck up because they try everything. You got to try everything on somebody like her. But they try to like bully her. She can slug it out.
Yeah. And she proved that.
Yeah. But she's also a boxer. So if you want to box, she gonna outbox your ass. She gonna outslug you. And then they try to get her tired. I see a lot of people bum rush her in the first couple of rounds. They try to bum rush her, try to get her tired. One thing about her, man, and I be telling people this that be hating on her. Man, y'all can forget that social media shit. Y'all can forget that shit with Pat Poose and all the way she dressed and looking beautiful. Y'all can forget all that shit. That's just a smoke screen to her. Behind the curtains, man, she trained like a motherfucking dog.
Yeah.
I mean, you can see it. So a lot of people, I mean, they don't have a choice but to try to find a weakness to beat her. So, but the girl ain't got no weakness, man. She loves what she do. Now, the minute the motherfuckers stop loving what they do, that's the only way you're going to beat somebody like that, like Mike Tyson. The only way you was going to beat Mike Tyson is he had to fall off his workout regimen. He had to start hanging out too late, partying too much. That's the only way you're going to beat a motherfucker like that. Same thing with Michael Jordan. You wasn't going to beat Jordan. Jordan had, besides the Pistons had a good foot in that ass. So they had to change the rules.
Big foot.
For Mike. But for the rest of the league, Mike had his foot in their ass. You know what I'm saying? He had to start falling off himself, gambling too much, smoking too many cigars. Yeah. Playing with the little white girls too much. Watch this jump at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, look, come out the country.
Yeah,
like Tiger.
Yeah, Tiger Woods, same thing. These
come out the country.
people like that, they gotta fall off. Because ain't nobody gonna beat them motherfuckers. They gotta fall off on their. The shit's so easy, they start fucking off.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I could stay up to 4 o'clock in the morning and get in the ring and box this motherfucker and beat his ass,
That's how Mike was in training. We not gonna do that.
The guy ain't doing his sit-ups today. Fuck that. What the Popeyes at?
You know what I'm saying?
Man, put some extra gravy on this motherfucker. Oh, I'm fighting Holyfield tonight. Nigga, pass the Hennessy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Pass the Cavassier. But there's a lot of guys like that. Floyd, same way, man. You're not gonna beat them type of motherfuckers, man. They literally have to fall off the fucking cliff with their workouts,
Yeah. Money Team got a nice crew, a nice, good crew of fighters.
Yeah, man. Oh man, I wish you could see this video. But I ain't gonna. I can't play it though. But yeah, I wanted you to see that. Maybe the next show, guys, but it's not going to be this one. I was watching the documentary of I Show Speed. Remember, he did the tour around Africa. Yeah. So he did like a little doc. I mean, I guess you can call it a documentary. Where he was being asked questions about, what was basically going through his mind while he was doing the tour. Great. You got to go see it. I Show Speed. You got to go see it. It's dope as hell. It's better than other. It's not better, but it's equal to what he had already put out. It's really good though, man. Shout out to him. So when he went to, God damn, I forgot what country it was. Oh, I think it was Liberia. So when he went to Liberia, he encountered some Africans with the last name of Watkins, and they was explaining to him that we are your family. We are the family that's from Ohio. We are from Africa, that we went to Ohio to live, and then we moved back to Africa. We are your family, the original Watkins family. Yeah. I'll put the picture up so y'all can see it. So he's he's silly as hell. So he gave him a big old hug. Fucking silly, man. Yeah, that's
fine, huh?
yeah. He funny though. So he funny as hell, bro. He funny as hell. Yeah, Crash Dummies, my favorite podcast.
Yeah,
Crash Dummies.
I love it.
Shout out to Pat and Mike.
Yeah,
And then it's ISO Speed after that. Those are my two go-to.
they never used to get it.
I like Joe Budden too. But those young guys, funny as hell. I like the Breakfast Club too. Breakfast Club, you already know. Drink Champs my shit too though. But yeah, man, so that shows the connections between African and African Americans, man. A lot of people keep trying to deny that we are Africans because they're so ashamed of what happened to us. They keep trying to say we Indian. But I would be more ashamed of what happened to the damn Indians. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the Indians damn near got exterminated. Shout out to the Indians that's left. All 7 of y'all got invited to my house for dinner. But we got to stop trying to deny who we are, man. You know what I'm saying? There's too much proof.
Yeah.
People be talking about, well, where the slave ships at? I don't think ain't no slave ships.
It's a lot of them motherfuckers.
Well, the thing is, a slave ship is a cargo ship. It's not just a slave ship. It's called a cargo ship. That's like me asking, they're saying, ain't no horses and buggy. Where the horses and buggies at?
Yeah.
Yeah, they end up inventing a car, motherfucker. So we started using cars.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with the cargo ship, slave ship. They came up with better ships. So the slave cargo ship went out of commission. Wasn't needed no more. They started using other materials.
That's a dumbass.
Man, and people be believing this shit though. Yeah, ain't no slave ships. I ain't seen.
Oh my God, it's the dumbest shit you can think of.
It's 2026. Do you honestly believe motherfuckers is selling across the sea in wood and ships, motherfucker?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So you gotta hear some of you niggas on a choke chain.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
shit.
threw the wrong niggas overboard.
Yeah.
They threw the wrong one.
Hey, that nigga's too smart.
Yeah, we gonna keep these. We'll get rid of these. We gonna keep these, boys.
Yeah, no, folks ran on the boat.
Yeah. Oh man.
I didn't know what spot they wanted.
Yeah. I was here first. Yeah. So I know a lot of people gonna be mad about that shit. They want to be Indian so bad. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
They want to be Indian. I got Indian blood. Yeah, you got Indian blood because shit, at least damn near 10 Indian tribes owned African slaves. Not only did they own African slaves, after the war, they refused to give up their damn slaves. The United States Army had to make them give up their goddamn slaves. So of course we integrated with them, and a lot of us have Indian blood.
Yeah.
But if you're really that tough and you really believe that you Indian like that, go take a DNA test. White man on the DNA test, he's just gonna lie and put African on there.
You're trying to get
Now we don't have any black scientists, according to them. They're all on the payroll. Every scientist is on the payroll.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's some funny shit.
Yeah.
But I can see people unsubscribing now.
Yeah, you'll see if you can get a night on reserve.
Like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah.
Black Indians. Need all the black Indians tap in.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah. Oh man, yeah. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of, but I know what you're saying though. It was like lots something like how everybody is in the country like this. Can you imagine if they was all Native Americans? It was a lot something like that. So yes, they did get rid of a lot of them, man.
Yeah, they damn near exterminated
them. Cool. That was powerful.
So they exterminated the Indians down to minute numbers so bad that they had to take the existing Indians and put them on reservations just to preserve their culture. Because if you let them, like in all 50 states, they would eventually mate with other Americans, and then they would extinct themselves.
Yeah.
They would drive their selves into extinction. So they got to be on reservations to make sure that they're mating with each other.
You know one thing,
that's some wicked ass shit.
Yeah. one thing, it seems like,
The show went down.
everybody can celebrate, their culture and everything, but why come when it come to African American, they always tell them just get over it. They the only one can't, celebrate and embrace, what I'm saying, their cultures, and talk about it like everybody else can. But when when it come to them, it's like just get over it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. They always
Like,
tell
that's
us to
cool,
move on.
you know what I'm
man.
saying?
It's two different types of move ons, right? We can move on and not forget our ancestors and where we came from. But that one move on and get over it. Forget about what happened to you and just think about today. Man, fuck you. Anytime I gotta take a dollar bill or $20 bill and $100 bill out of my pocket, and when I look at it, I see your ancestors on your money. And because y'all cherish y'all ancestors.
Yeah.
But you can look me in my face and tell me to move on.
Right.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
I'm being racist, when I'm
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
talking about them, explaining what I liked about them,
Yeah.
I say something about Malcolm X, and they're like, "Hey, you're fucking wrong." Did you hear the language coming out of his mouth?
See, honestly though, when I wear my African garbs and my ancestral colors and things of that nature, when I put that type of stuff on, honestly, I get more compliments from white people. And people love when you represent your culture, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People really, honestly do. I wish more African Americans felt more comfortable about wearing their ancestors' colors and stuff, because the women look good in those colors, man. I mean, they look phenomenal in those colors.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I don't think African Americans, we don't understand that those colors were made to blend in with our skin tone and our personality and stuff like that. We run from that type of stuff, but we don't understand that stuff. It helps us.
Yeah, it make it pop too.
Yeah.
It make they skin color. It just makes them. It make them pop, man. They put them in a level, man. I put them on. They put them on. It puts them. He already on high level, but it's just elevates.
Yeah, it takes them somewhere else. Man.
Yeah,
they
it
look
elevates
so
them.
beautiful and so respectful.
Yeah.
In that, when you see a black woman in that, the first thing you know to do is bow down and respect her. You already know what it says. It says, "You better respect me. You better love me. You better cherish me, and you better protect me." That's what those colors say when you see a black woman like that, dressed in that beautiful those beautiful African colors like that. So we want to see more of y'all dive into your culture, man. Love on yourself, love on your people, man. I love, I ain't gonna say that, but love your people.
Yeah. I feel the connection every time I go get my hair done, the African salon that I go to, man, on Heron Street. It's like, I don't know what it is, but I just feel, I feel like it's something in my spirit that's missing. And it's healed right there. I don't know, man. I mean,
I've been watching. A lot of African Americans are moving to various African countries, man. They just packing up and moving the hell out, man. I just say make sure you got income coming in, so you don't have to necessarily come back when you're not ready to come back. So just make sure that you got a steady income, good stream of income. It's cheaper to live over there, but you got to be able to sustain yourself, through the whole ordeal. So, but it's thousands of African Americans that are leaving. And everyone I watched, they just say it was like a load off when they got there. It's like, I didn't know nobody. I didn't know where to go. I didn't know where to hang out, but they said all the pressure was gone.
Right.
And I think it got a lot to do with the atmosphere, the weather, the not worrying, the not having to dress, you don't have to have the attitude when you go out of the country. You can just drop the attitude. Nobody's gonna come on you with stupid shit. I mean, you got begging people everywhere you go. You're not gonna get away from that. But as far as the attitude, bumping into people, all the road rage, all that shit just disappeared. So you can just relax, take it all in. We in America, we live in a fast-paced society. It's a dog-eat-dog world. Me against you. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that type of shit is to each his own. I'm a old school. I got the country boy mentality. I always been an old school country guy, so I would rather be somewhere where it's a little slower, somewhere I can relax.
Yeah.
I'm a relaxed type of dude. I don't like all the excitement.
Yeah. I like it.
Yes.
I like all that
You a
shit,
wild
man.
boy.
Yeah.
He's still a YN.
Shit,
He's still a YN.
Yeah. I thrive there.
Yeah.
When it's just a bunch of chaos and bullshit.
So you gotta have a
It can't be too quiet around this month.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, man. But damn, man, that T.I. and 50 beat guy, I can't even enjoy it because T.I., his whole family is in it. T.I.'s whole family is in the beat. You got two sons, a wife, him, the whole damn family that came out. That's what I said. I was saying that earlier. That I don't think 50 know who he was fucking with.
Right.
This dude tip from the hood. And when we were kids, if our family looked out that window and we was out there fighting, the whole goddamn family came running out.
Yeah, it all came running out. Yeah.
Ain't nobody asking no questions.
Yeah.
We don't care who started, but we know who's going to end it.
Yeah.
And that's the type of the aura that T.I. has. And his kids were born rich or whatever, but guess what? They was raised by him, so they got that in them. You see how quickly they attacked.
Yeah.
And I heard people like, "Why is his kids getting in? Why they don't just let the daddy handle?" Man, that's them kids' mama.
Yeah.
And you talking about them kids? I believe his sons are adults now. I know the oldest one, he's an adult. He not waiting on his daddy to tell him whether he can defend his mother or not. He ain't trying to hear what his daddy got to say. he owned the case.
Yeah.
You talking about somebody, his mother, he's on the case.
Yeah.
So I'm not on nobody's side. I don't like to see that shit, but man, you can't be fucking with nobody like that, man. They coming. And here's the thing about people like T.I., win or lose, I'm coming. Like 50's rap album, Get Rich or Die Trying. That's how T.I. really lives.
Yeah.
Like, get rich or die. They mean, he just got that spirit in him, bro.
Yeah. And that motherfucking 50 got that Clarence in him, that Clarence Thompson is so up in his ass. It don't make no sense. I'm not lying, man. Like, he almost looked like this motherfucker.
I was just Tip got that DMX dog in it. Like DMX from that, he from that way. He cut like that.
Yeah.
Tip cut like that. 50 not cut like that.
Yeah.
Now, 50 real, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, he real, but he's still
So he ain't cut like that. These type of niggas throw it all away. They throw it all away.
Right.
50 more like JC, they on a super, super smart intellectual shit. They're not trying to risk throwing it all away. Some niggas, Tupac, DMX, T.I., niggas like that, we'd throw it all away, nigga.
You mean to tell me
his money don't mean shit, really, nigga.
So Puffy did fuck that nigga hold on like that, and that made him go crazy like that?
I mean, I ain't no use to lying about it. Shit, after
I seen how the way that lady, the way she looked at it, that was the girl he was fucking around with. She was fine in a motherfucker. But he should have already knew.
No, he didn't know.
No, I'm saying he should have already knew you have no business with nobody this pretty. It's no way. Seriously, there's no way in the world that nigga can rightfully so in his right mind wake the fuck up, look in the mirror, and look at her and say, she belonged to me. I don't know, man. Maybe it's me. I don't know.
Hey, man.
You know what I'm saying?
There's a sucker born every minute.
Yeah.
These guys, that's what I say about these guys. They different, man. It's different. Just keep it real. It's different levels to being from the ghetto. 50 from the hood, T.I. from the hood. Obviously, T.I. is from a darker place from the hood. It's different levels to this shit. Like you said, 50 wouldn't know that a girl like that was gaming him because he got all the money, he got the car. A nigga like T.I., you see what he did? Nah, I'm marrying this.
Yeah.
And this what I'm marrying. This is my partner. This is my hangout girl.
Yeah.
This is my wife. You know, whether they got their ups and downs or whatever.
Yeah,
He know
it's out.
I'm not finna marry no little stinking ass model looking girl because she can't never love me. She love what I've got.
Yeah.
I need a motherfucker who loved me if I was broke as fuck.
Yeah.
That's what I need by my side. That's the difference in knowing that you from the hood, knowing what level everybody's on.
Yeah.
So Tip understand what the level everybody's on. 50 clearly don't understand that shit. Not that the boy is brilliant. He's brilliant. You can't take that away from him. But as far as being from a dark, like I'm from the hood. I'm from a super, super dark place. But guess what? I know people that had it rougher than me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I know people that had it rougher than me, and they don't get too much that, going down that way. But T.I., I bet you he would say the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
And 50 from a rough place too, but clearly T.I. had it rougher. And people don't be understanding the levels of the game. Puffy and 50, y'all out here with these little young model girls. They don't fucking love y'all, man.
Yeah.
They know what y'all are doing with the money. They know y'all taking advantage of them. They letting y'all do this shit because y'all got money.
Yeah.
If a guy y'all age, if a guy their age had the same amount of money and was just as famous, they would go be with that younger dude and not y'all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He just hurt.
A lot of people don't understand that.
Yeah.
That's just different levels of the game. And people, when they got money, you can't tell them shit. If you was to go tell 50, hey man, don't be with that girl, she don't love you. He'd be like, man, shut your broke ass up.
You just a window shopper.
Yeah, he'd be like, just a window shopper, nigga. I'm sitting, nigga.
Yeah, it's just hard, man. Just like, damn, nigga, you should have.
That's how it
knew, man. Damn, Curtis.
People don't like the realness. A lot of people don't understand it either. A lot of people think it's just fake. A lot of people just think it's talk because the people who don't come from that lower level usually don't make it that high. So it's not a lot of people out there like that can try to explain to, help people out. You got people the more successful people didn't fall down that low.
Yeah.
Because it's too hard to make it out. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to DMX.
Yeah.
But like DMX, we know DMX, we know his history.
Yeah.
And so for him to pull himself out the fucking gutter like that, man, and to make it as a legitimate superstar all around the world, man, you know how much energy and brain power it took for that man to build, to get out of that place, man, to hold on until, his connection came through.
Yeah.
Because most people like that don't make it. And people like him don't get enough credit.
Yeah.
People like Tupac don't get enough credit. Scarface don't get enough credit. I know Ice Cube has some good parents, but still Ice Cube don't get enough credit. No. It's hard to pull yourself out of predicaments like that, man. Out of a life like that, man.
Yes, it is.
So you hear a nigga rapping like T.I. and Pac and Ice Cube and Scarface, leave them niggas alone.
Yeah.
Like my man about the Mike Tyson earring thing. I don't know if that shit's real or not, but I'm not going up on Mike talking about you, Rob. So I get my money. Man, you don't go, man, you better leave that motherfucker alone, man. Okay. Sock you in your goddamn chest and break every bone in your damn body. Man, you can have them earrings. Matter of fact, I'm gonna buy you some new ones.
You know what I'm saying? Go get your black diamonds, nigga.
The fuck? Y'all gonna learn to leave these people alone.
Yeah, man.
Some people just not to be fucked with.
Ah, man, that nigga, man.
Fight on, brothers. Fight on. Nah, that's bullshit. Y'all stop that bullshit, man. I love to see T.I. come up. I ain't gonna lie. 50 one of my favorite artists too. I ain't gonna lie. But I love when a motherfucker like T.I. get the floor. Get the limelight.
Mm-hmm.
I do, because now we get to hear what's really going on inside the hood from a person who left the hood to get his money, but he didn't let his soul leave the hood.
Right.
A lot of these cats get the money, they let their soul leave the hood.
Right.
You don't got to be in the hood every day.
Right.
You know what I mean? Unless some bullshit happen to you. You don't got to do that. But don't let your soul leave. Keep in touch where you can still teach people to get out of there. People, they're not just people that's just kissing your ass.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't believe it.
Yeah, so shout out to T.I., man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I was feeling hopeless. So in one way, I'm enjoying the beef only because T.I. the spotlight gets put on T.I. That's the only. I just want to see some. I don't want to call T.I. old school, but he is from that era. But he still was like one of the artists that took us to right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, with his style, his music, he brought us here. So I don't want to call him old school, but I was so happy so that the kids that's coming up that really didn't get to listen to him can hear a real motherfucker rapper.
Yeah.
You know, from the heart and from the soul and from what he really sing. You know, it sounds different.
Say that on the electric microphone.
It sounds
say like that.
Shout out to all the Black successful guys from the streets, whatever level you on. Way to hold that shit down. Way to bring it home.
Yeah.
So y'all got to get out here and teach, man. Do more teaching than talking, man.
I've been thinking about, man, that nigga just like space hurt, you know.
Yeah, man.
That's
what happened, man. You fall in love with them little young model girls. This motherfucker come up rattling his tail, you know, popping. What's the puppy dance? How he come up like a snake doing his dance? Stole his 50-cent piece. Yeah, puppy came on it like that, tail rattling like a motherfucker.
No, 50, yeah.
Yeah. You know how that rattlesnake tail be? That's how puppy came up tail. Yeah. Doing the dance, though. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, puppy is tired of nigga.
Yeah, puppy got to do all that. Puppy like, yeah, I'm gonna bring the hoe out.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm saying.
The hoe out. So yeah, man, that's
Oh my goodness.
sheesh.
Ooh.
So yeah, man, shout out to them guys, man. They
Shout out top of the line.
we gotta bring back them old school magazines. You know, like the old school Source, the old school rap. I can't remember the names of them, but the old school rap magazine. You open it up, you will see 50 Cent in there, boy. You will see how he came up, you know, the shot from his neighborhood, little bio about him. You turn next, you'll see another rapper. That used to be the shit back in the day. Somebody need to get that publication back out here.
Yeah, y'all need to bring it back out.
It look different when you got it in the magazine, you know. Kids probably would love that shit today.
Yeah. Yeah, that would look sweet right now, you know what I'm saying? And coming back out with that shit.
Yeah.
You know. And they used to tell a nice little article on where they from, you know what I'm saying? Probably talk to a few motherfuckers from the hood, where they from, you know, and describe this and that, and, you know, what's coming up, what's their next big project, how they started, and yeah, I don't know what happened to that shit.
I mean, social media, you know, you can just go online and look at this shit, you know, but there's nothing like having the physical copies.
Yeah.
You know? So yeah, I'm pretty sure they still got it.
Goddamn Jet magazine still?
I don't think so.
GQ though. It still come out.
Jet mag, I missed the beauty of the week.
Yeah. Yeah, Jet.
Mother, it's always a beautiful girl. It's called Beauty of the Week. Jet magazine, it's always a beautiful black model.
Yeah. Pretty motherfuckers too. Oh, yeah. Real pretty. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn, man. Well, I just don't know what to say, Pete.
Yeah, man. It was a tough week, man. The TI 50 beef took a lot of energy out of me, man. Because I just didn't, I knew it was coming. I knew 50 was going to get into it with somebody. I just didn't.
I mean, a lot of things T.I. said, and you got the right one. You know, right now, you don't fuck with the right one right now. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shit he's saying, man, that shit do hold hard the truth, though, you know? I mean, I don't know, man. Like I said, just a different Clarence Thomas, but he a Clarence Thomas.
That's why I stopped watching. You know, I definitely stopped watching the beat. It's sad.
I've been turned off with 50, man.
I just stopped watching it, man. 50 is
I don't care what a motherfucker do. Let the police do their job, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing we learn. You let them do their job, nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
I don't like what the fuck Puffy did.
No, nobody likes that.
But at the same time, I don't like him hitting women. No, I don't like no guy. I'm not gonna put the whole history of beating women on Puffy either. I'm not gonna do no shit like that. But far as his sex life, and that's on that man. I ain't got nothing to do with that shit. So far as making some fucking documentary about another brother from the hood, that's some weird ass shit.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, that's weird. I don't know who you a fan of. That's some weird ass shit.
Yeah.
But that's the community though. See, the community be so wrapped up into it's their life. You know what I'm saying? It's
Why
their
he
life.
didn't make that about Trump and Epstein?
They ain't the hood life though. Black people ain't paying attention to that shit. I'm with you. But there's some weird shit. And so when you got a guy, that's why I said T.I. is a little different. So you come on him like that. This ain't no Puffy.
You got the right one.
this ain't no Puffy.
Some motherfucker, you.
This ain't no Puffy.
Put your monkey face ass in the plastic.
You're dealing with a man who will throw it all away. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You're dealing with a man that will throw it all away. That's what I said. This is a different album right here.
Talking all that shit.
Not that 50 can't compete with them. This is one of those like super wrestling. Hulk Hogan against the Ultimate Warrior. This ain't gonna be one of those little matches you come out and drop your leg on the nigga and pin him. You gonna have to fight this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
That nigga T.I., man.
Yeah, you got to fight this
T.I., man. But all that motherfucker.
Yeah, he did. That rap was
You know that?
I did not see it. That was cold.
All this shit you talking, you the bitch. Go cross. You know what I'm saying? You a victim, nigga. Goddamn hero.
That's wild.
You know what I'm saying? Just, oh my God. Man.
Yeah, man. Some people don't be knowing, bro. Motherfuckers be knowing. That's the same thing. That's the same thing Kendrick Lamar did to Drake.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all don't know it. It's levels to the game. It's real lions sitting back, giving all y'all free passes in the first place. Yeah. I remember I seen DMX and they was asking him about certain rappers. He like, yeah, he trash. Yeah, he trash too. You don't ask nobody like him no shit like no. I ain't got nothing. I love him, but goddamn, you know what I'm saying? He suck. He suck. He whack. You know what I'm saying? There's some real lines in the game. I mean, the fake shit rule, but the generations don't know that.
Yeah.
These generations, people don't know that most 99% of these guys are. It's not even fake. It's just I ain't gonna call them fake. It's just they ain't been to that lower level like that. It's just a different level.
Yeah.
Most of those guys are in prison or dead. There's very few walking around. Most of them are pawpaws right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Granddaddies and shit like that,
Yeah.
Shout out to all the GDs.
It's just a different world, man. There's like I said, there's a lot of lions sitting back waiting on a free meal.
Yeah.
You send a little lamb out there talking shit, ain't no more lions left. You looking like lamb chops.
Your ass up. I've been waiting to thread this shit off.
The old lions that got old, so they can't run far. You know what I mean? But you want to walk right past them and talk some shit.
Yeah.
Come right out here and bite your head off, brother.
You got the right one.
Well, brother, I've been training and eating my vitamins, waiting on a free lollipop.
Goddamn. Oh, shit.
Yeah, man. I tried to avoid the T.I. 50 beef, but it was unavoidable today.
No, that's going to be unavoidable.
I was talking about sports, though. Michael Wilbur, for pardon the interruption, had something, some commentary on what he thinks of sports in this day and age.
Form where players are getting hurt all over the place. They're playing a different style, 53s a game. Everything that's happening in the sport. Do you love it the same way that you did?
I hate it. I hate it this week more than ever. I wanted to come and sit down and watch a real game between Oklahoma City and San Antonio the other night, and then I find out half the people aren't playing, which is the norm. It's the norm for half the people you paid to see, whether you paid to see in person or at home on one of the 9 streaming services that makes it so you don't even know where the games are. You don't even know where they are. Is it on Prime? Is it on ESPN? Is it on NBC? NBA TV? Where the hell's the game? Can't find it.
Yeah, so that's a problem for me. That ain't a lot. Because halftime, I don't get to watch a lot of TV, but every time I click on ESPN, I can't find shit. I mean, where's the game? I'm trying to find a football game, and I'm like, I know it's on. Flicking from channel to channel to channel. But I'd be like, damn, Peacock. Go over to Peacock. So it's fucking halftime. So I just spent the whole first half looking for a football game.
Yeah.
Basketball games, I don't know where the hell they've been playing. They playing on every damn thing. Goddamn. They was on Tubi last week.
Yeah. I'm looking right at this damn station and can't call it out, man. But they start putting football games on them.
Peacock. I just said Peacock.
Yeah.
Prime.
Yeah.
So yeah, because it's not a lot of reminders out. You just not used to that shit, you know.
Yeah.
So I don't blame you, man. You know, like I was bitching last week when who was that played the Pistons? Oklahoma. Yeah. They played the Pistons. Top 5 fucking players sat out the game.
Everybody was gone.
Or 4. I look up. I watched the game 2 days later. Oklahoma. The 4 starters played that game.
Yeah.
Oh, you couldn't play against the Pistons, but not all you motherfuckers can play against this sorry ass team.
Yeah, they call it low management or some shit.
Yeah, so I was pissed about that shit.
I mean, you really shouldn't be having that shit going on when you playing like a two top-notch teams is playing. That's just the wrong goddamn game for all y'all to say, I don't feel like playing.
What they have to do,
You know.
The NBA don't want to take a pay cut. So what they need to do to get rid of load management is they need to reduce the number of games that they play. Because the players are not going to stop doing that shit. They're not going to run their bodies in the ground and get, why play 6 or 7 years when I can play 14 years?
Mm-hmm.
You see guys out there popping Achilles and all the fucking time. These guys, they play hard. They practice hard. Man, they practice harder than they actually play. Those guys
writing that shit every night.
Yeah, today's players, they practice really hard. They do a lot of training. So that's a wear and tear on their body also, but we don't get to see that as fans.
Yeah.
So a lot of people don't understand that part. But yeah, they need to reduce the number of games.
I agree with that. I'm not going to knock them for that. I just, only thing I don't like is, we watching the fucking Celtics and the Lakers. We want everybody to play.
Definitely.
Shit like that.
If you're going to put it on national TV.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Because I could have went to the mall with my lady. I could have been holding hands.
Yeah.
I'd have lied to my lady. I'd
the games. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I'd have skipped going to church.
Yeah.
I get on this motherfucker. You got 5 white boys playing to start this.
Yeah.
Man, what the fuck is going on? I didn't call in for this shit.
You know what I'm saying? I'm even fine with shit. Taking the extra week off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Cutting the games, taking the extra weeks off because
there you go.
That's a lot of fucking wear and tear. You know what I'm saying? You're killing their careers.
It will work because the NFL basically only play once a week. I mean, they just started this all week shit a couple years ago.
Oh, yeah.
But they used to play once a week. It worked out fine. So basketball, y'all can shave 10 games off the fucking schedule or something, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was watching the NFL draft, the combine, man. There's some white guy, man. This motherfucker ran a 4.3, man.
Did they test his ass?
Man, hey, man, y'all need to drug test his ass immediately.
Yeah.
He ran a 4.3, man. 4.3 something.
Ran his ass right in that tent.
Come on.
There in that tent, man.
There you go. Take this with you. Fill it up.
It's on out with you. Wrong with you, man. You know what I'm saying?
Then I think he's a defensive back, so his ass gonna be starting. I said, what the hell?
Damn.
Another Jason Sehorn ass motherfucker. Nah, man. The combine was pretty good. Some dude ran a fucking 4.27, man. Fucking afterburners, man.
Yeah.
Goddamn baby Shaka Zulu in that mother.
They get you drafted by yourself if you can hold the damn ball. You know what I'm saying?
He's a cornerback. They got him listed as a cornerback from Ohio State. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure somebody's going to give him the ball.
Yeah.
End around,
run this
return, fly around.
This, yeah.
If Andy Reid get a hold to it depends on what type of coordinator you get a hold to him. If Andy Reid get him, he's definitely going to get the ball.
Yeah, you're going to touch that rock.
Yeah.
Oh, they got aired the enemy back to her. Yeah, you're going to touch that rock.
Yeah, it's just going to be interesting, man. It's going to be an interesting year, man. So, with that being said, man, we're going to wrap it up. This is Dark Matter Podcast. Hey, hope you all had a safe weekend. And stay tuned in. It's going to get interesting. Bombs away. Bombs over Baghdad.
Ooh, yeah.
We out of here.
You.